Amazing, aren't they? Fair play, I don't know how she does it. Before we start the shave, welcome to Sunday, and a big thank you for all the nice comments on these shaves about the flowers from Mrs H. She reads them and you know she's very grateful, so thank you so much for that. Very lucky to have that as a backdrop. Welcome to Sunday, good morning to you, bore da as we say in Wales. Sydachi, how are you? Croeso I dydd Sul. Welcome to Sunday. Shafio. Shaving, right. Bit of a special one, this one. As in a soap. Well, I'll come to that now. But the razor of choice today is going to be the R41 Twist. The reason it's called that, it's not a twist, it's not a slant. You just basically twist the bottom to open the head. Like that. And we're going to use, and thank you to Ali in Egypt for correcting me on the pronunciation of the Derby. I was calling it the USTA. It's actually called the USTA. That's how it was spelt in the comment he left. I hope I'm saying it right now. USTA. The USTA. So thank you so much for that correction. So we're going to use that again. This will be the number one. So this is the second use for this. And I must say there's very little, just about overhang, very little. It's a classed as a semi open comb. It's not an open comb really, it's just doesn't go all the way through. Nice razor, good grip. There's a barber pole knurling on the handle. I've used it before, that was a gift, lucky again. Very lucky. So thank you to Sean Arter, who sent some soap samples to me from Northern Ontario, is it? Ontario in Canada. His friend, who wants to remain anonymous at this stage, has made soaps. I don't know if it's a hobby or it's something he wants to do, but he just wants to, it's a good idea actually, he just wants to let people, let us use them and give an honest opinion of them. So I've got some samples from him, and obviously with having them anonymously, there's no sort of information with them at all, so that's kind of nice as well. Just, you know, you don't know what to expect. So thank you, Sean, and thank you to Mr. Anonymous if you're watching. Thank you very much. So I'm looking forward to it, and the scent of this is amazing. It's called Chocolate Mint Starbucks. Chocolate Mint Starbucks, and may I say, as soon as you smell it, so I'm going to use a nice bowl. This is the Captain's Choice Copper Heavyweight. There's two sizes to this, a standard and this one is larger, the heavyweight. For that, and I put half the sample in the base and spread it around, and I tell you what, it's like a chocolate mint coffee, or as I could smell straight away, if you're from Britain especially, After 8 mints, you know the smell of them, chocolatey, minty. So from the puck, spot on. So that's that. My own brush, PaulHFilms. This is the citrine handle, the synthetic tuxedo knot. So Braden, that's it. So how are you doing? Are you glad it's Sunday? Are you having a shave? Having a break? Another thing I want to say, God, going on, is under the comments, thank you so much again for the comments. I love reading them, and I noticed a couple of people have said they've been ill. One chap said he's recovering, I think, or got COVID-19, and he can't shave for 2 weeks. I hope you're better soon, because I know Ken Surf's announced he has COVID-19 in his household. I don't know if he's got it in his household, so all concerned with that. I hope you all make a speedy recovery. Right, so what we'll do, we'll create the lather first using a synthetic, so I just need to wet it, make sure it's 2, 3, and then we're going to go straight in. So straight away, that looks good to me, doing what I should. And oh, go on, smell that. If you like chocolate and you like mint, don't eat it, will you? That's how do you do it? How do you? I don't know. It's amazing how it's so realistic. It amazes me. Look at that. That's good. So that's number 2. Oh, I wish I could smell this bath. She'll say later on, Mrs. 8, have you been eating chocolate? Right, that'll do for that. We'll wet this this whole thing here. And then we'll I've been looking forward to this. Right, Sunday shave. So here we go. So the scent is very realistic chocolate mint Starbucks. I take it they do a, I've never had it there, they do a coffee, is it? Chocolate mint, well no, chocolate mint drink. I don't, doesn't have to be a coffee as well. But there's so many variations of it. But in the UK here, this straight away after 8 mints. And that's a Christmas, that's usually a Christmas treat in our household, or it used to be when I was younger, especially when my grandmother was alive. She was always having after 8 mints and chocolate almonds and all sorts of stuff she was getting. We'll heat the R41 twist using the USTA blade second use, anonymous soap. So far, lovely scent, realistic, lathers nicely, and we'll see how it does. Lovely razor. Yeah, there's slickness there. That's a good sign. And it's really, he's having a good test here with this razor, because it's not the mildest. Yes, how are you doing yourselves? I hope you're okay and in good health and having a nice weekend. And all you folks that are working, thank you very much. Yeah, there's a few samples there with some very interesting scents, but I thought I would have a change. It's not often you have a chocolate or minty, well they're minty, yeah, but not chocolate. So I'm just going to test the slickness of the water. Well, it feels nice. No juddering. Yeah, that's good for a first pass. Then it'll get better most likely now because we're adding on each pass. So here we go. Very nice. I should, hang on a minute. Oh, it's too late. I don't want to waste the soap. I'm never rinsed. Too excited. Love shaving. Now, I'm not sure if this is your first time making soaps or you've made soaps and this is the sort of what you've come up with, but so far I've used a lot of soaps from a lot of companies, artisans of different qualities, and it's doing everything it should so far. Scent is nice, it's not in your face, you can smell it, so it's a standard strength scent, very realistic, and the first pass it worked well with this razor. So here we go, across the growth. Let's see if we nick ourselves today talking with all this jibber jabber. It's a nice razor, this. Not as well, for me, it's not as aggressive as the R41. So we'll ask the question now, what's your shave of the day? The SOTD and MOTD, meal of the day. I went to the butcher and I fancied some belly pork, a piece of belly pork. So I said, have you got any belly pork? Yes, he said, and he brought a big piece of belly pork off the hook. And how much do you want? Oh, I said about that much there. And he was saying that ribs and that type of cut are so popular now, it's getting to be one of the most expensive pork cuts because they're so popular. And at one time you were almost giving it away. It was, and he said, do you want me to leave it on the bone? Oh, I said, yes please, it cooks better, it tastes better, and I'll score it, the skin myself, I'll salt it and then roast it. I'll do some Maris Piper potatoes, steam them, I may mash them and then butter them and salt them with some pepper, season them. I've got some broad beans. What else have I got? Broad beans, broccoli, carrots, and lashentos of gravy. So I'm looking forward to it. And some crunchy pork rind, or crackling as we call it. Very slick, nice, especially on the cheek areas, the slides. Okay, so far so good. Here we go. And I bought some bacon, smoky bacon, some pork and chive sausages, some of their own pork pies and one of their own sausage rolls. Very nice. Nice to support local shops like that, very reasonable as well, against the growth. Using the R41 twist double-edged razor with the USTA, Derby USTA. blade, second use. And I can hear rain. God, it's rained. And even the farmers are saying, oh, it's too wet. So it must be bad. I'm talking to farmers. Sorry if I go on about silly things. I'm just talking like as if you're here, like friends. So that'll give you, I've said it before, that'll give you an inkling, don't invite me out. Talking. Anyway. I get some milk from them, which was obviously the cows are milked first thing, and then it goes into a tank, cooling tank, ready for the lorry to come and pick it up. But he always goes to the tank and takes some out for me, a big bottle of that, and I got some there. Beautiful stuff, straight from the farm. Reminds me of the milk we used to get in school. I don't know if you had it where you were, but we used to have little bottles of milk in the break in primary school, and it was gorgeous. And when I was younger, milkman came round and used to have the bottles left by the door with the milkman, and you always had the cream on the top, and the blackbird used to come and pinch the... I remember my grandmother or my mother would say, nah, the birds are the cream again. Very clever, the birds, how they knew it was there. So yeah, look forward to using it. Corner of the lips, because it's annoying if you don't do that. I will say this, it's when you put water on it, for me it's a good test of a soap. If it's good enough to just go over a couple of bits like that, which this is, so very nice. I'm still getting that chocolate mint. You know what time it is now? 3, 2, 1, pick up time, baby! And I've used, I think, just right for once. Perfect meringue lather. Is that a lather or is it a meringue? No, you're not wrong, it's a lather. Get it? Oh, forget it. Alright. Meringue. No, you're not wrong. That's the sound I like. Wind's picked up. Perfect. Cold water. Dŵr Cymru. Hi Paul. I'm not saying hello to myself there, there's a chap who watches Paul, and he makes sure that we get good water in Wales. Ah, this is what a way to start the day. Any day, any time of the day. Oh, look at this. It's getting added more to it. All my brushes, well, not all of them, some of them would have to be moved next door because of the Christmas set, should we say. Nice, clean, smooth shave. Right, it's difficult to know what to use when you've got a chocolate shaving soap, so I'm going to use eucalyptus, my own homemade eucalyptus. Tea tree and eucalyptus. Oh, that's nice. Didn't want nothing too strong. Thank you. And then, because I seen it there, I thought I haven't used you for a while. Lucky Tiger Aspen. I haven't decanted into I nearly put that all over my face then. Oh, that's a nice scent, that. Oh yeah, my dad would like that. Wow, yeah, I forgot how good. When you don't use things for a while, are you the same? You use it, you know you like it, but then you use it and you think, wow, I do like it. And then we'll use a bit of Jack Black's Double Duty Face Moisturiser. I'll use this for a while. Don't need a lot. So we go. Wow, that's nice. So, what we used, I won't keep you long. The Muhle I've probably saying that wrong, been saying it wrong for years, but you know what I mean. R41 Twist. As it stands, is a two-piece non-adjustable razor, semi-open comb. It's aggressive, but it's not nowhere near the R41 for me. But it's nice. There's no overhang, hardly. There's slight. You can feel something, but it's not much. And we use the USTA, Derby USTA blade, second use. Beautiful shave. Then we've used the chocolate mint Starbucks soap by the chap, the friend of Sean's, who makes the soaps, remaining anonymous obviously. So thank you if you're watching, many thanks. Scent is fantastic, realistic. It lathered up easily. It stayed on the brush gave it out nicely, it didn't dissipate. It gave a good protection and good slickness during the shaves, and it got better as I added. The scent isn't in your face, it's not strong, it's a standard, they said aggression then, sort of, what's the word, standard strength scent. It's nice, it's there, it fills the bathroom when you got the soap out. I've used half the sample and it was just right, so very nice. You should be very proud of that, and if ever the day that you want to be known, just let me know and I would quite happily share your soap with anybody who watches my videos. It's really nice, very nice, realistic soap. So thank you to you, and thanks to Sean for sending it over, much appreciated. And for Chris, he handed it to me, see, CB Shaves. Right, and then we've used that, we've used the PaulHFilms brush, you've seen that many times. Captain's Choice heavyweight copper bowl, excellent stuff, don't drop that in your foot. Welsh water to rinse. We've used some nearly dropped. Eucalyptus Witch Hazel, homemade. Lucky Tiger Aspen Aftershave, and Jack Black's Double Duty Face Moisturiser. And that is a good start. Ready to demolish some belly pork and send it in and lash into a gravy. And I got some cider there, lemon cider, Thatcher's. Some Brains Dark, which is like a stout Guinness type stuff. And some other goodies. So have a great Sunday. Thanks for your time for the chat. And I'll see you. I'm going to start using some. I'm using these today because I'm going to use some seasonal soaps as from probably Wednesday up to towards Christmas, I think. So many thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Stay healthy and safe. Try and have a laugh if you can, and some great shaves. And all the best. See you on Wednesday. Take care.